Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for today. We're going to see what's going on with you right now. Keep in mind it's past, present, or future. You could be a cross watcher as well, okay? So just take it how it resonates. Now let's see what's going on with Gemini today. What's going on with Gemini? The King of Swords, okay? And the Three of Cups. So that could be you, the King of Swords, and a group of people. And strength, all right. And then we have the King of Cups at the bottom. Strength in numbers, that's what this is, all right. So you could be dealing with someone that thought they had strength in numbers in some sort of way. Who's the King of Swords? Okay, well, the King of Swords is hopefully not you, all right? Maybe it is, I don't know. But we have the Hierophant and Temperance in reverse. So this is someone who does not follow tradition, laws, okay? They have a bad moral compass. They don't have integrity. They could be corrupted, okay? Spiritually corrupted, morally corrupted in a way. They're unhealed. They're imbalanced, impatient, okay? The Five of Pentacles. This person is about to lose everything for the way that they are, for how they've been. Okay, Spirit says this person is morally and spiritually corrupted and they're going to lose everything now. So what's the Three of Cups? The Two of Wands. People are having choices put in front of them right now, okay? Yeah, it's requiring a whole group of people to look at themselves and do some sort of introspection about the burden that they're about to carry, okay? So this kind of feels like ties in with the other two readings today, which is there's a King of Swords here that's about to go down, all right? This person is losing everything. That's their judgment from the divine, okay? Because of their soul. And with Temperance being in reverse and the Hierophant being in reverse, this person, I don't know what happened to their soul, but it's been corrupted, okay? Soulless. I mean, this is even like the energy of soulless. This person could have sold their soul. Doesn't look like they have one left, okay? I gotta be honest. Now, a whole group of people has to decide, do they want to go down with the King of Swords or do they want to save themselves? Okay, that's the choice that they had. Now people are going to have to look at the fact that they're carrying an extreme burden here. Or this could be a Three of Cups, a whole group of people that are carrying a weight, a burden of something that doesn't even belong to them because it originated with the King of Swords. It's like people taking on someone else's karma, okay? Because this person thought they had strength in numbers. Why strength here? Devil. Following the leader. That's what this gives me. Okay, you follow the devil down. Down. The Six of Cups, defending the devil in the past. So there's a whole group of people now that have to contend with the fact that they supported and defended someone that is coming out as soulless, corrupted, and devil energy, which is toxic, okay? Controlling, possessive, overbearing, mean-spirited, all right? That's who they defended in the past. Really a soulless, dark, twisted person. So tell me more about this King of Swords here. The Queen of Wands. Okay, that's the theme of the day. Queen of Wands strapping themselves to the King of Swords. Okay. And this has to do with this person's future now. All right. So a new beginning. Okay. So Queen of Wands or the King of Swords. King of Swords is not getting a new beginning. That's for sure. I can tell you that much. Their new beginning looks like losing everything, including their health, because of their moral corruption. Okay. Now, I don't know who this is. The Queen of Wands wants a new beginning in the future. They want some sort of mercy and compassion and forgiveness. Queen of Wands, are you still attached to the King of Swords, though? Are you still with this person? Because you're about to receive their karma if you are. Like, if you want a new beginning, get ready to release yourself from this devil. Okay. What about it? High Priestess. I mean, look, Queen of Wands, I don't know if you're watching or not, okay? But judgment is coming down, and it's coming for the King of Swords. Is this Queen of Wands, like, what's with the Queen of Wands here? Three of Swords. Queen of Wands is heartbroken right now, okay? Feeling betrayed and hurt. The Ace of Wands. Yeah, there's something that the Queen of Wands needs to do. They need to take action. They need to say something. All right. Or I don't know if they already did this, okay? But there's somebody that needs to speak up and say something, say what they know, okay? Or they already did, I'm not sure. Third-party interference, seduction, temptation. Somebody is obsessive, possessive, and controlling. Or this has to do with some sort of temptation and seduction, okay? I don't know. I feel like Queen of Wands is dealing with someone, a King of Swords, who is obsessive, possessive, and controlling. Or this has to do with some sort of an addiction, okay? I don't know, but being charmed and used, right? So we got a narcissist and an empath. That's how it feels, okay? The Queen of Wands being the empath in this situation, connected to a narcissist. Did the Queen of Wands already take action, or is that what they're supposed to be doing? Nine of Swords. Okay, so someone here, either Queen of Wands or King of Swords, is stressed out, worried, anxious, living a nightmare, extreme anxiety over some sort of money. Okay, there's sadness here, so this is the same as the previous reading where a Queen of Wands is sad right now. Depressed, mourning, stressed, worried about this money, okay? Or about their family, maybe even. The Eight of Pentacles. The High Priestess. I mean, what my intuition is telling me is that Spirit and God is really trying to pull this Queen of Wands out of a situation where they're not supposed to be. It's like they got pulled in with someone, this King of Swords here. And God keeps reaching his hand down to the Queen of Wands saying, like, look, we want to save you, but you need to let go of this person. I don't know. That's just what my intuition is telling me. This woman, yeah, the Queen of Wands. A wish fulfillment, a prayer. The Snake. You can't save the snake. I don't know if that is what the Queen of Wands is praying about. You're not going to save the snake, okay? The King of Swords is the snake, and they're going down. They're going down because they're dark, twisted, morally corrupted, unhealed, and they're not capable of healing because their soul is corrupted, or their soul has been sold. They sold their soul. So Queen of Wands is connected to a snake, a soulless snake. I'm sorry to put it that way, but like, let's get real, okay? I don't know. You want a new beginning. You want to save something. You want to save the person. You want to save their soul. Their soul is gone, Queen of Wands, first of all. Their soul is gone. This person has sold their soul, or it's been corrupted to the point where it's not healing. It's not going to heal. They're sick. And I don't know if that's just their body that's sick, but their soul is sick. Okay, it's not getting better. It's not going to heal. That's something that has to be accepted at this point. It has to be. Okay. You, Queen of Wands, you might actually get a new beginning, but not attached to this person. Not attached to them. They're not getting a new beginning. It's you, or you're going down with them. Okay, you're the only one getting a new beginning, if anything. So this person thought they had strength in numbers, all right? And now everybody attached to them has to make a choice. The choice is, do you want to be, Queen of Wands, do you want to be on the boat? This person's boat is sinking. They're on a burning ship. It's sinking. Do you want to save yourself at least? Do you want to love yourself enough to jump off the ship? God is saying you can jump off. They can't. Do you want to go down in the ship with them or not? That's the question, okay? The Two of Cups. Oh, girl, please don't choose the relationship. I don't know if they already did. Okay, I don't know if Queen of Wands already chose the relationship, but God is looking at that like, why would you sacrifice yourself this way? Eight of Pentacles, the plan. The Magician, death. Look, whatever is playing out right now for this King of Swords, what they're getting here is a permanent ending. It's ending for them permanently. Why? Because of how often they did something, how many times they did something, okay? Death. That's what's coming, all right? That's justice. That's fair. That's just. They're getting what they deserve. All right. That's what God says is what they deserve, because they're morally corrupted. All right. I don't know if somebody is fighting with their own like rose-colored glasses. Okay. It kind of feels like that, where we have a Queen of Wands here who refuses to accept that they're with someone that they're with, okay, or the rose-colored glasses are on, or they feel like they can save this person or help them. You can't. They're not getting saved. God says time's up. Their soul is corrupted to the point where it's not healable. What's the Two of Wands? Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, so making the choice to expose someone, bring something to light. All right, someone is getting exposed here. All of their secrets are coming out of the closet. Okay. They're lying. The choice to lie. All the people, anybody attached to the King of Swords, lying for them. Anybody still lying for this person is going to end up carrying the burden with them, okay? So just as an example here, King of Swords brings home a whole sack of gold bars, all right? It doesn't matter that you didn't do it. It doesn't matter that you weren't involved in it whatsoever. If you are lying for this person and covering for them, it makes you a complicit party, okay? And it means you're going to be carrying that burden with them. Because when the cops show up and ask about the gold bars and you are defending this person, protecting them, it makes you look just as guilty. That's the point we're at here, okay? So do these people want to carry the burden of the King of Swords, or do they want to free themselves because they don't deserve to go down with them? I don't know. You want a new beginning, but you're not willing to let go of the one person that pulled you into the mess. Okay. The Queen of Cups in reverse and the Five of Wands. This has to do with a fight, an argument here about a Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles and some sort of a gift, some sort of an item, some sort of a gold bar possibly. Okay. I don't know, some sort of an item here. Knight of Wands. Doing something for love. You defending and protecting this person that's a criminal, okay, and that is spiritually, morally corrupted. That's not out of love, again. That doesn't have anything to do with love. That's fear and that's control. Especially fear of loss, all right? Fear of change. You don't lie out of love, okay? Lying is the complete opposite of love. You can't, I mean, depends on the situation, I guess, okay? But this, you're covering up somebody that spirit has said is corrupted beyond repair. That's not love. That's not love. And if, you know, if this person actually truly loved you, Queen of Wands, they wouldn't ask you to lie for them like this. They wouldn't ask you to lie and cover up for them, okay? Because what this is they're using you. This King of Swords is hiding behind someone else, okay? Dragging someone else into their mess with them. That's not love either, okay? Somebody that really loves you isn't expecting you to put yourself on the line just to get them out of some crap like that. That's not love. That's control and manipulation, okay? And fear. Using fear to control people. This person is possibly using fear to control the Queen of Wands. The Sun, that's the truth, okay? It's fear. So tell me more about strength and the devil here. Protecting someone in the past, protecting the devil in the past, all right? To hold on to someone. What is it about holding on to someone, holding on to control, okay? The Tower. You cannot serve two masters at the same time. All right? And the Queen of Wands needs to realize that the hand that is playing over the King of Swords is the devil. That's unfortunately how it is. That's the reality of this, okay? King of Swords is the hand that's controlling them is not God. It's the devil. So you can't serve two masters at the same time, Queen of Wands, okay? And you're kind of straddling the line here of who you're supporting, all right? Because you want to hold on to someone. You don't want to let something go. You don't want to let the person go. That's what it is, okay? Choosing love means choosing God, all right? And if God says this person is really bad for you, they've been corrupted in some sort of way, they're forcing you to lie for them, you don't want to let go of something. The person, the memories, the past. This is not love, it's fear. Okay. The Sun in reverse, not seeing something clearly here. Okay. The Four of Cups, rejecting it. All right. So Queen of Wands is rejecting this. Okay. No, it can't be. I don't want to. It can't be that way, you know. Well, you know, that's your choice, all right? But it's going to end in sadness. Choosing the King of Swords is going to end in sadness and grief. It will. Yeah, look, making this choice is going to require all of your strength, okay? Or we have two strength here, so Leo, all right? It's going to require all of your strength. It will. But you have to, exactly, look, the King of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. You have to understand, whoever you are, okay? Because I feel like you're cross-watching for a Gemini today. You have to understand that you're connected to someone, the devil. This King of Swords, they're not going to be saved. I don't know. That's the truth, okay? The truth about the King of Swords bringing home the gold, all right? King of Swords brought home the gold. Now you want to cover it up for him. I feel like God says you get a new beginning. King of Swords does not. King of Swords is going down with the burning ship, all right? Do you want to stay on the burning ship with them, or do you want to jump off? But when you jump off, you're going to have to realize that that means losing this person. And it's not a punishment, okay? God is not trying to punish someone by taking away this King of Swords. This is actually for you, okay? It's not happening to you. It's happening for you, for your freedom, for the rest of your life, okay? For you to one day realize who you were actually dealing with this entire time, okay? The Eight of Swords, it's free. Look, King of Wands and the Eight of Swords. This is about your freedom. And I feel like this is the King of Wands is the Queen of Wands again, okay? This is about your freedom. What you don't realize right now is you're being held captive against your will, okay? So it might feel a bit like Stockholm Syndrome, but you're actually in captivity. You've strapped yourself to the King of Swords. God says there's no reason for that. There's no reason for you to be strapped to the person going down with them. But you have to decide. Queen of Wands has to decide, do you want freedom or do you want to be strapped to the King of Swords who's going down? That's your two options right now. There's no, I'm going to try and lie and cover it up and I'm going to try to save both of us. You're not saving both of you. That's been decided. King of Swords is morally and spiritually corrupted beyond repair. There's no healing them. Bad health, they're losing everything. You're in captivity. Do you want to free yourself? The Eight of Wands and the Seven of Swords, or do you want to do you want to get this person out of something? I mean, look, trying to lie, trying to get someone out of something here, not a good thing. This is not a good thing, okay? The truth is death. Look, the truth is, I don't know what's going to happen to this King of Swords. It looks like a permanent, final ending. Is this like the last call to the Queen of Wands? Okay, it kind of feels that way. It's like last roll call here. Last one. But, you know, when God says jump off, are you ready to jump off? Okay. It's going to be all for nothing. You're going to feel like all those years that you spent with someone, they were all for nothing. Okay, or everything you did was all for nothing. Yeah. It might feel that way, but this person is not a wish fulfillment, okay? Or there's no, you're not going to get a wish fulfillment here, or something is not aligned with your path. You need to see this clearly, okay? Something needs to be seen clearly here. Yeah, whatever the wish was, it's not coming in, okay? So closing words here for Gemini today. The Nine of Swords. Somebody is stressed, worried, extremely anxious, stuck up in their head, nervous. Okay, overthinking. The Empress is, yeah. The Empress is, okay. This has to do with the Queen of Cups and somebody losing generational wealth or losing a lot of money. The Eight of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Six of Swords. Yeah, look, Spirit is trying to carry someone ashore here. It's like, look, we can give you a way out. We can give you a way out to safety. We can give you a spot here. All right. It's like, just jump into the water. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles. The relationship, look, if someone here chooses the relationship and chooses this Queen of Pentacles relationship, whatever this is, it's going to end in the Ten of Swords. It's going to end in a painful, painful ending. Okay. Betrayal and a painful ending. choosing that relationship. Because if the relationship is not true love, then you're not really choosing love, okay? You're choosing to hold on to something that you don't want to let go of. That's the issue right now, okay? Is that if you hold on to this relationship because you just can't let it go, you're going to end the same way that they are. 10 swords in the back, betrayal, ultimate painful ending. That's the truth, okay? So, yeah, whoever you are, I would rethink the intention behind why you're defending this person, why you're trying to protect them, okay? And that it doesn't have anything to do with love. And if that's really what you want to do, because it's not going to end favorably for you whatsoever. All right, so I'm going to leave it at that, Gemini. I hope this helps, okay? And until next time, bye.